there, I have an actual card for you today. This is a banded trifold card. Super easy to make, and I'll just walk you through the steps of it. To show you what we'll be using, I have stamped the sentiment with the clear stamp set called Elegant Sentiments by Creative Expressions. I'm using the Pacific Ocean Collection Borders and Corners. I'll use the corners on the outside, a little bit of the border on the inside. I'm going to use just the top as an accent for my floral element from the family tree. The actual cutout section is the Pacific Ocean Fiji die. This will create the floral element, the striped nasturtium. We're also using the Bora from the Pacific Ocean collection. And we're going to be making our band around the card with the Trellis edger. Okay, pop those to the side. So first thing I've done is I have cut a piece of blue Dusk card that is 10 inches long, and I've scored it at 2.5 inches from the left side and 2.5 inches from the right side to create a folded card in the center. And I've just put a piece of black card into the middle there, okay? So the first thing I want to do is cut an aperture. Now, the outside from the Fiji is what I'm going to be using. And what you want to do is line this up, and just so that the cutting edge is upward, okay? We're going to put it into place so that half of it cuts this side and half cuts this side. So I'm just going to tape that so it's right on those top 2 points. Double check that. That looks good. Pop that into place. Run it through. Okay. Now the other thing that will do for us is it will give us a little bit of a mark on the back piece of card there, and it will line up the inside piece perfectly for us. We just peel off the tape, pop that back into place, and I'll show it to you. Just ever so gently, since it cut right through that tape. So now you can see I've got the aperture cut out of the center, and the pattern has been embossed onto the back that way, okay? So the next thing we want to do is bring in a piece of white card. Now I'm going to set that right inside there. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do, just so it doesn't move. Just give it a little piece of removable tape, and I want to get it lined up ever so straight, top and bottom. That looks good. And I'm going to bring this back over and cut the decorative piece. Now if I just line this up right in line there, I can tape it into place so it'll be exactly where I want it. So hold that down. In fact, I'll just give that a little bit of tape for a second. And line that up just where I want it. I'll use that piece of tape. Pop that in place. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this back out of the card and give it a quick cut. There we go. Okay. All those little bits off, and take all my fall away out. Just tidy that off. Pop that back into place on my die. So now, there we go. What I want to do is cut this directly down the center. So let me bring in my paper cutter and line it up right through the top of that piece there. There we go. It should do the trick now. So we're going to bring this back over, and I'm going to seat this in place here and on the other side. So a little bit of glue on the inside here. Pop that one in place. Line that up ever slightly. There we go. Pop that one in and put this one in place here. Sorry, just like this. Line it up with the bottom, nice and even. There we go. So now I've got the base for the card here. So next we're going to do a little bit of cutting with the center of the Bora Bora. I'm going to use this decorative piece and this decorative piece here. Pop that onto our cutting mat. We'll just tape it right on there. Center that. Center this piece. Let's get those on there. Set that over to the side. And we'll give this a quick cut. Okay. Move our tape. Give a quick run. It's got a lot of little bits in there. Pop that down and take out the last few little pieces here. So you can see I have a really pretty decorative center that I'll seat in the middle of that. We're going to add a backing to this, so I'll just use a bit of spray glue on it. There we go. Pop that down. Line that up, and I've got a little piece right here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to bring this back in, and we're going to attach it to half of this. So I'll just put it onto the left side here with a little bit of glue. Center it right over the middle of it. There we go. So now we can sort of build this up. And I'm going to put the corners in here next. So I've got a couple of the corners that I'm going to add. I'll just use a little bit of spray glue on these. Put a little on the back of both of them. That's my spray area. I'm going to decorate the top corner with those. Give that a second. Pop that into place here. There we go. So now we're going to decorate the inside portion of the card. So I'm going to open it back up. I've already cut out the border, and I've just trimmed it a little bit to fit the inside. A little bit of spray glue on the back of it. Pop that down to the bottom, right on the edge there. And where that beautiful embossed area is, we are going to bring in another one of the Fiji, which I've cut out already. I've added my stamped sentiment with a little bit of the border using the different sizes on the inside of the country collection. And because I want this to sit very flat without mounting foam, I'm just going to glue it into place using that perfect little embossed area to line it up. There we go. And I've created a belly band for my card using just the Trellis edger, which I've cut. I've added on to a longer piece of white card to wrap around the back. So we can pop that into place around the bottom of our card. Just give it a little bit of a bend and slide it into place. Isn't that gorgeous? Pearl in the center, and you have a lovely, very flat card that is perfect for posting to your friends. Hope you've enjoyed today's video.